Hi, I'm Dennis Phillips, and welcome to Everyday Reloading and Shooting. I'm reloading 6.5 Creedmoor, and this brass has been wet tumbled overnight and annealed. And I was starting off, when I was lubricating this at first, I bought a can of this at the gun store. I saw this Hornady one shot sitting on the shelf, and it was $9.99 can, 10-ounce can. I've used this before, and it worked out pretty well, but I was only loading 223 at the time, and the way it works is it's a spray. You line up your cases on a loading block. You spray at a 45-degree angle so that you get the inside of the case mouth. And I did that with the 6.5 Creedmoor. And I'm using a Forster full-length sizing die, and this one is honed to 0.288 inches. And when I was using this before with just the Hornady lube on it, when I would put that up through there, you would get kind of a gritty feeling almost. And I cleaned the die. I took it apart and cleaned it, but it still had that grittiness to it. So I went back and I used this. It's a mixture of 10% lanolin and 99.5% alcohol. So it's a 10-to-1 ratio, or a 9-to-1 ratio. So 9 parts alcohol, 1 part lanolin. So I sprayed these with that. I have this sheet of Tyvek on this piece of cardboard here. I've been using that for a few years. And I just spray those down and I roll them out on that. And I roll them into this box right here. And then I dump them out right here on this paper to dry, or to let that alcohol evaporate. And it leaves the lanolin behind. And when you size one of these, it's as smooth as silk. It's effortless. And it was taking some muscle before with the Hornady one shot. So this alcohol and lanolin is not only cheaper, it works better. For me, it may be fine with 223 when that was all I was reloading and I had that. It seemed like I remember that it worked pretty well on those. So being smaller, they may not take as much effort to size. And I have a different set of dies for those as well, obviously. But this is just as smooth as silk. So there you go. I'm going to size this up. Then I'm going to get them prepped and they'll be ready for reloading. Okay, so the thing I love about my Forster full length resizing die for my 6.5 Creedmoor is I was able to order this custom honed. They honed the die to meet my specifications. So on this, I don't have an expanding mandrel. Actually, I do have one, but you can use the die with it or without it. And I use it without it because it keeps that neck straight. I've had problems with neck flaring with case before, so that's why I got this particular die from Forster. And I have a bushing here so that it fits my Lee press. It's a quick connect, and it's set. And you can change it out for other dies just like that. Highly recommend Forster. Brass ready to go. So if you have any ideas or thoughts about this video, please feel free to leave a comment below. Or if there's anything that you would like to see in the future, please let me know that. I always try to interact with everyone who comments, and I hope that you will like and share this with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. But when I, and I'm, and I'm, and I'm using a Forster full-length sizing die. When you size one of these, it is as smooth as silk. I'm Butterfingers. And when you size one of these, it's as smooth as silk. And the way it works is it's a spray. You line up your cases on a tray. All right, I had to reach over and turn the radio off because I don't want to get any copyright violations from YouTube.